a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Thomas Lemar. Thomas Lemar is a French professional footballer who plays for Monaco and France national team. He is known for his versatility, able to play on both wings and through the center. Features of his game include dribbling and passing ability. Lemar began his senior career at Caen in 2013. He played 32 times for the club before moving to Monaco for £3.4 million in 2015. He has represented France at every level, from U17 to U21, and made his international senior debut in 2016 against Ivory Coast. Caen. Lemar made his League Two debut in the opening game of the 2013-14 season on the 2nd of August 2013, replacing Jérôme Rothin after 78 minutes in Caen's 3-1 home win over Dijon. 2015-16 season. On the 1st of July 2015, Lemar officially joined Monaco for an undisclosed fee. He scored his first goal for the club on the 22nd of August 2015, scoring in a 1-1 draw with Toulouse. On the 20th of September, he scored in the club's 2-3 home loss to Lorient. 4 days later, Lemar scored in Monaco's 3-2 win over Montpellier at the Stade de la Mosson. On the 17th of January 2016, Lemar scored in Monaco's 2-0 away win over Lorient. On the 4th of March, Lemar scored the opening goal in Monaco's 2-2 draw with his former club Caen. 2016-17 season. On the 14th of September 2016, Lemar scored his first goal of the season in Monaco's 2-1 away win over English club Tottenham Hotspur. 3 days later, he scored twice in Monaco's 3-0 win over Rennes. On the 1st of October 2016, he scored the opening goal in Monaco's 7-0 away win over Metz. On the 21st of October, he scored the fifth of 6 goals in Monaco's 6-2 win over Montpellier, and on the 18th of November, he scored in Monaco's 3-0 win over Lorient. On the 22nd of November 2016, Lemar scored the winning goal in Monaco's 2-1 win over Tottenham Hotspur, scoring in the 53rd minute, with his goal coming 1 minute after Tottenham had equalised through Harry Caen in the 52nd minute. On the 3rd of December, he scored in Monaco's 5-0 win over Bastia. On the 15th of January 2017, Lemar scored in Monaco's 4-1 win over Olympique de Marseille, which moved Monaco to the top of the table. On the 1st of February 2017, Lemar scored in Monaco's 5-4 win over Championnat National Club Chambly. On the 1st of March 2017, Lemar scored the winning goal in a 4-3 extra-time away win over Marseille in a 2016-17 Coupe de France round of 16 match just 2 minutes after Remy Cabella had levelled the score to 3-3 in the 111th minute. On the 1st of April, Lemar scored in the Coupe de la Ligue final against Paris Saint-Germain, scoring the equaliser in the 27th minute. But Monaco eventually would lose the final by a scoreline of 4-1. On the 29th of April, Lemar scored in Monaco's 3-1 win over Toulouse, and a week later, on the 6th of May, he scored in their 3-0 away win over Nancy. Lemar finished the season with 14 goals in all competitions. 2017-18 season. In the 2017 summer transfer window, Lemar was heavily linked to Premier League clubs Liverpool and Arsenal. Though a successful agreement between Monaco and one of the two clubs was never reached. On the 29th of June, Monaco reportedly rejected a £31 million bid from Arsenal, and in late August, Liverpool reportedly had a bid of £65 million rejected, having earlier had a bid of €55 million rejected. On the 28th of October 2017, Lemar scored his first goal of the season in Monaco's 2-0 win over Bordeaux. On the 15th of December, Lemar scored the second goal in Monaco's 4-0 win over Saint-Étienne. On the 9th of January 2018, Lemar scored in Monaco's 2-1 away win over Nice in the 2017-18 Coupe de la Ligue quarter-finals. On the 18th of June 2018, La Liga club Atletico Madrid confirmed that a preliminary agreement had been reached with Monaco for the transfer of Lemar. International career. Lemar was called up to the senior France squad to face Sweden and Ivory Coast in November 2016 after Kingsley Coman withdrew through injury. He made his debut on the 15th of November against the latter, replacing Adrien Rabiot, for the final 12 minutes of a home friendly match that ended in 0-0 draw. His first international goals for the senior team came in a 2018 World Cup qualifying match against the Netherlands, scoring twice as France won 4-0. On the 17th of May 2018, he was called up to the 23-man French squad for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Style of play. Lemar is a versatile midfielder able to play on both wings as well as through the center and in a free role. He is predominantly left-footed, but is also competent with his right foot. He is noted for his excellent dribbling skills, strong passing ability and free kicks. He has said he prefers to link up with teammates, rather than taking on defenders. I am trying to avoid duels and concentrate on passing as much as possible. He will often attempt to score from long range, and scored 14 goals in 55 appearances in the 2016-17 season and had 17 assists. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?